guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Peachy and this channel is all about my Sylvanian Families collection. Today's video is going to be an unboxing of one of the new sets I got for Christmas, and it's this one here, which is the Liberty Print collaboration Tailor shop. So this set was released in Japan in 2023 and as of the time of recording is a Japan exclusive. It's available only through official Sylvanian Families kind of shops and the official online store. The other Liberty Print collaboration sets have got releases, at least here in the UK, so I think it probably will come out here eventually. When that could be, it really depends, as the release schedule is very sporadic with these kind of things. It's quite hard to predict, but I think it's quite likely we will get it eventually. So this set, as you can see from the box, has the kind of style of the Town series buildings. This building itself is actually a recolor of the Blooming Flower shop, but obviously done up as a Tailor shop now. This one also comes with a figure, so this is Emil Midnight and he's the older brother mole. And it also comes with this sewing machine, which kind of has an action on it that we'll see when we get it out of the box. But I think when you turn this around, the bobbin kind of shakes and the needle goes up and down. It'll be interesting to see this compared to the older sewing machines, so we'll take a look at that as well. But on the front here, I like the packaging. I like the purple that they've chosen. It's kind of like the Town colour scheme, but also a little bit different. I like the flowers that they've got running down here. Obviously this is a nice big picture of the building with all the pieces inside. Then on this side it shows you everything that you get in the box down here, and then it gives you a little bit of bio about Emil up here. On the back there's some more cute stock images. So here is Emil and Stella Chocolate, and she looks like maybe she's done some designs for him and now they're selecting the fabric. Here's Emil doing some pattern cutting, running the fabric through the machine, and then here's the finished dresses. And then there's a couple of those images slightly bigger on this side, nothing on the bottom, and there's this image bigger, and then shows you the front of the shop. And then here you can see, yes, it's that same mould for the Blooming Flower shop, and you can see other Town buildings here in the background. So let's go ahead and get this one open and look at all the pieces. So that's everything out of the box, but first up let's meet Emil. So this is Emil Midnight, He's the older brother size of figure. I love his outfit, it's gorgeous. He's got these cute little Liberty print trousers with matching bow tie, smart white shirt. It looks like it's in two pieces, so the shirt piece and the trousers separately, and then he's got these satin ribbon kind of braces on. On the back of the box there was a little bio for Emil, so I'll read that for you now. This is Google translated, so it might be a little bit rough. But it says, Emil is the quiet older brother of the Midnight Cat family, and he's a tailor. You can always hear the rattling of sewing machines coming from his shop, and when you enter the store you'll find lots of wonderful fabrics and buttons. He'll then measure them out and create an outfit for you. He creates the perfect clothes for everyone, just like a magician, and he's a very popular tailor. I always like when there's a little bit of bio about the characters, it's very fun. But that's Emil, so now let's take a closer look at the pieces this set comes with. So first up are some sticker pieces that we have to attach. So these are for the sign that's here above the shop. There's some ribbons that we'll put on a piece later, and then just back here I think is a fabric sample book, but we'll probably get those out at the end, and I'm not sure if I'm going to put these stickers on or not yet. Then for the furniture pieces, first up we have this kind of cabinet piece, and this is to hold the bolts of fabric in. It's very nicely detailed, lovely kind of, not quite mint, but this light green colour, lots of lovely details on it. This piece is a duplicate of a piece that's already in the Town series range, so I think this might have come with the Grand Department Store. You can see they're the same piece, just in two different colours. So that's the first furniture piece. Then we have this table that Emil can kind of work on, do his pattern cutting and such. And this one is that same green again with this nice light brown top. Again, this is a reused mould, so here is the one that comes in the Fashion Boutique. So same mould, but this one is a lot more detailed with how it's been coloured. This is all one solid colour. Obviously this one has the nice two colour effect. Then we have a closed mannequin, same colour brown as the tabletop, but a bit shinier plastic. This again is a duplicate. I think this piece again is from maybe the Grand Department Store. Same mould, different colours. I actually think I might prefer the colour on this one a little bit more, but it's going to be covered with a dress anyway, so I don't think it really matters in the end. And then if we carry on looking at the pieces with reused moulds first, so in the tailor shop you get 3 of these little hangers. So these are again in that lovely green colour. These are a reused mould again from the Grand Department Store, where these hangers came in gold. I just thought it was interesting how many pieces in this set are reusing moulds from other sets. So you get 3 of those. This piece needs some stickers attaching to it, but it is for the ribbons, and this hangs on the wall by this little clip here. These ribbon stickers will be put on this. This is a duplicate piece from the Blooming Flower Shop. So here's the one from the Blooming Flower Shop. It does have 2 of these rolls of ribbons, but I couldn't find where the other one had rolled off to. But this again is a duplicate piece, or reusing the same mould, just different browns. So we've got a nice light brown and a darker brown here. I don't think it's necessarily a problem though, because I like how this piece attaches to the wall. We'll put the stickers on that later. And then the final piece that I could see that was a duplicate, as far as I'm aware, is this mirror. So this is the one that comes in the tailor shop. Again, it's that nice light brown colour, very detailed with a little heart at the top. We've seen this mirror before, I think again in the deluxe Grand Department Store version, and here it is in gold. I think both of these are pretty nice colours, so I'm not particularly worried about that. And then I had thought that this piece was a duplicate piece when I got it out of the packet. So this is a nice clothes rack. Camera is really struggling to focus. There we go. Some nice detailing at the top. Very ornate. And this nice dark brown colour. That's the same colour as the little ribbon holder. I had thought it was a duplicate of this piece, again from the Grand Department Store. However, it is not. They are two different moulds. So this looks to be a unique piece, I think, but of course correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So this will hang these little hangers on it so that Emil can display some of the clothing that he's made in the store. And then on to pieces that are definitely unique to this set. So first of all, this is not going to look very exciting like this, but this is what the bolts of fabric will go around. So there's 6 of these plastic pieces and 6 of these little elastics, and then also 6 pieces of fabric. So here those are. There's this nice yellow one, brown one, and a pink one. And these are kind of the fluffy towel fabric. And then there's 3 Liberty printed ones. So there's this lovely flower print with a black background and then nice colourful flowers on it. There's this pretty one which looks very familiar. I wonder if this might be in one of the other Liberty print sets. So it's got a white background and then again lovely colourful flowers on it. And finally another black background, and I really like the pops of blue on this one. This is very pretty. So they're what will create the bolts of fabric. And here's the other bolt pieces and the bands. So let's very quickly put those together now and see how easy it is. And here's the other 3 bolts done. I think they look really effective when they're all kind of folded up. I think you can kind of tuck this bit away, but I was trying to do them quite quickly, so I'll probably sort that out later. And then they can fit into this piece. I think they kind of go in like books like that, but we'll do that in a bit. Then we have some nice clothes pieces. So first of all is this dress. So this looks like it will fit the kind of older sister size. It looks like it might be a little bit too small for the mother characters. Very pretty, nicely detailed. I like the ruffles and stuff it has on it. So it's got this cute little bead on it as well. Nice mix of colours, cute ruffle, very pretty lace, very ornate lace around the bottom. And that is made with this fabric here. So I like that the dresses correspond to the fabrics you've got on the bolts. Then there's a dress for the sister character size. Again, very pretty, a little bit more simple than the other one. It's kind of elasticated. It's got cute little straps. And then it also has a little shawl to go with it. So this is a really nice soft fluffy fabric, and it's got a bow in the matching fabric to the dress. And that's this one. And then the final bolt of fabric matches Emil's little trousers and bow tie. So that's cool. Then we've got a couple of flooring pieces. So these are fairly standard with the Town series. So we've got the kind of thinner one that doesn't have any detailing on the back. And you can use that either to expand the shop outside or inside like so. And then we've got the slightly wider version, which is a bit more detailed, and this does have lovely detailing on the bottom where it could be a ceiling. It also has a place to put a light, and this one comes with railings as well, and these railings are removable and they can be put in a number of different places. So there's slots here on the sides, they can be up here or here, however you're kind of wanting to configure the building, because this will stack with the other town buildings, so it might be that you want to use some other railings as well. These are the same railings as the blooming flower shop. You can see they've got a lot of flower detail on them, like these are little tulips, and then there's roses in the ornate kind of ironwork, even though it's plastic. But yeah, these are the same mould as the blooming flower shop, as is the sign up here. If I take it off, we can have a closer look. You can see it matches these railings in its design. A lot more ornate though in the kind of 3 colours. To me this really looks like chocolate, like white chocolate, milk chocolate and dark chocolate. This building would make a really great chocolatier as well if you didn't want to use it as a tailor shop all the time. But just stick this up on the roof so you can see how that kind of fits. Just like that. And then the final unique piece, and probably the piece you've been waiting to actually see, is the sewing machine itself. So you've got the sewing machine, a stool, and also a little pair of fabric scissors. So let's look at the stool first of all. So this is quite nice and ornate. I like that it's 2 colours. I don't remember seeing this mould before. Kind of got a look to it. It's textured and it kind of looks like leather, which I thought was really cool, and it feels like that as well. You can feel the bumps on the texture, and then it's this nice dark wood. So if we compare this to the typical sewing stool we would have got with the sewing machines before, it's a lot more detailed in that this is just kind of a little wooden stool, and this one has the 2 colours and the 2 textures as well. So I do like this stool. And then here are the fabric scissors. They open and close and they're a lovely gold colour, quite chunky. If we compare that to the fabric scissors that came with the older sewing machines, you can see very similar. These also open and close. The only difference is that they're quite a bit thinner, these older ones. Not that I think it really makes much difference either way. And then here is the sewing machine itself. Now this is a lovely piece. It's got some nice detail on it. So the foot pedal down here moves. It's got some detailing on the sides here, which is very pretty. These drawers open and close. Some nice details on the kind of faceplate up here. The sewing machine itself is this pretty green colour, and if you turn this knob round, then the bobbin up here wobbles and the needle goes up and down, which is really, really cool. I love this mechanism. I love it when they make things kind of work like this. This doesn't turn though, so it's only up here. So it's not like this goes all the way around and turns this wheel as well. It's just this one up here. So if we compare the sewing machines to the older sewing machines, so here's one I've pulled out of my Tommy Tailor shop. So this plate still moves down here. This one's a bit more detailed on these side pieces. The drawers still come in and out. This does turn, but instead of making the bobbin move and the needle go up and down, it actually turns this wheel down here. This does spin on this one, and the needle does go up and down, but they're kind of separate mechanisms that you'd have to move yourself. So if we look at them side by side, this one's obviously a lot chunkier, the wood's a bit darker, but other than that, they're quite similar. And that is all the pieces that the set comes with. So let me go ahead and make a little setup. So there's all the main furniture in, and then I've now popped the stickers on the ribbons. So you can see they look very pretty. We've got some nice patterned ones and also some plain ones. And there's 2 notches on the door, so it can either go on this side or on this side. I'm going to put mine on this side so it's next to the kind of fabric, so you can look at the ribbons whilst you're selecting your fabrics. And then for other paper pieces, there's this book for folding, so it's got the cute little sewing machine on the front in this nice green colour. The writing is too blurred to see, but you can see that's obviously Sylvanian Families, and then I'm not sure, maybe sample book, sample book. And it's got samples of buttons and then of different fabrics that Emil's clients can select from. So I'm going to pop that on the table. Other paper pieces, so we've got some pattern pieces. So we've got the left and right sides of a shirt and also a sleeve. So I'm also going to pop those on Emil's table so he can be kind of looking at those. Oh, I keep knocking him over. The problem with these brothers is they've got such tiny feet that they're very difficult to keep standing. And then the final paper pieces are 2 tape measures. So you get 2 of these. They're quite nicely detailed, and I've got a metal look at the end. And I'm going to put one on the table, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with the other one because they're quite fiddly. I might pop it on the back of the sewing machine just for now. As you can see, they're a bit longer than the table and the sewing machine, so I might kind of roll one up and put the other round here. Oh, I also forgot to put the mirror in, so I'll pop that in over here. Maybe, oh my goodness, pop that in behind the door. Knocking everything over. And there we go, there it's all set up. So thoughts on this set? Obviously it comes with quite a few pieces. It's very nicely detailed. I love the Liberty collaboration on the prints. I think that's really nice. It's a bit disappointing how many pieces are just reused molds from other Town Series sets, considering the price of this building, because this is not a cheap set. I'd say it's more aimed at collectors probably than for children to play with. 1, because of the price, and 2, because some of the items are quite delicate, like these bolts of fabric and things like that. Overall, I'm really happy. I love anything that's sewing themed or tailor shop, anything like that. I think Emil is adorable. I really love his outfit. So overall, very happy, but I do think it's quite expensive kind of for what you get. And for that price, previously we would have got a lot more accessories and things. Like there's no ruler for the sewing machine, there's no other little tools, there's no loose threads or buttons or anything like that. And we've unboxed quite a few kind of tailor sewing themed sets on this channel now, and this one is by far comes with the least accessories to kind of price ratio, but I guess that's inflation. So what I'm going to do now is pop the tailor shop over onto my little Town Series shelf, and we can have a look over there. And here I popped the tailor shop just into my little town shelf. So this is how my town shelf is looking. So if you've been here a while, you remember I had a big town set up on my table, and I've swapped that out now for some Tomy building. So most of my Town Series items are put away, but I've kept a couple out. I wanted to be able to have the tailor shop on display, and I also picked Stella's boutique to go next door, as I thought they worked well together. I thought that Emil and Stella would probably be really good friends, and like collaborating a lot with Stella designing and Emil like producing the outfits or tailoring the clothes. And I've also got the tram here as well, just coming in down the side. And I thought these buildings looked nice with their colour palettes together as well. So that's all for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed unboxing this set with me and taking a closer look at it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now.